Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's go ahead and formalize these temporal logic formulas. Okay, so here we have this problem over here. It says if phi alone or psi alone is invariant, then starting from the time I plus 2 omega will eventually become true and it will remain true unless pi becomes true. Okay, so we have unless. Okay, so you guys have to remember that unless, the sign for it's like a W this way, so that means unless. If it's written until, then the sign is something like U. Okay, so just remember these. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve it. Okay, for invariant, you guys have to remember that it is like this. Okay, so the invariant is like this, which means always. Okay, so if phi or psi, if alone, okay, so it is saying not both of them. Okay, so we're saying this one or this one, so like either this one or this one. So in the case of either, we put this sign, okay, which means not both. Okay, so if it was like both, then we will put like the normal or. Okay, but it's not including both, so that's why we have to put this sign. And then are invariant. Okay, so both of them are invariant, and then starting from I plus 2, so I plus 2 means the second moment in time. Okay, so second moment in time, how do we define this? So the moment of time is given by the O, and to know that it's a second moment in time, so we're just going to square it. Okay. Next will eventually become, and this is the sign for always, and for eventually the sign looks like this, a diamond. Okay, so it will eventually become true and it will remain true unless pi becomes true. Okay, so then let's go ahead and write this. Omega will eventually become true, or okay, let's forget eventually for now. Okay, so omega will become true and it will remain true unless pi becomes true. Okay, so you're just gonna write it in order: omega or omega unless pi, and then you can go ahead and write the eventually thing, because it's saying eventually this thing is gonna be true. Okay, in the second moment of time, eventually this is gonna be true. If you read it again, then it's gonna make sense, right? Starting from the second moment in time, omega will eventually become true and it will remain true unless pi becomes true. Okay, so this whole statement is within the omega, so within the eventually. Okay, so that's how you do it. And let's go ahead and solve this second problem, but for that you'll have to watch the part 2. Okay, so do check out the link in the description below for part 2.